Stop asking people for advice when all they're going to do is judge you. And I say this as someone who lost their job, trying to figure it out, lives in a different country. No one is going to help you figure out the how. No matter how much you share your process, you struggling, people don't care as much as they say they do, and they show up in ways that are unhelpful and harmful to you. When you are already stressed out and you tell someone you're stressed out, they're just going to stress you out more. I don't know why it happens like that, but it just tends to be that way. It's like if you tell someone, oh, this is how, in dating, they tell you don't tell the guy or the person how you were hurt because that's by your ex. Like, don't even speak negatively about it because they're going to end up doing the same thing. That's exactly how I feel when you're in a negative situation or you're down in the dumps. Nobody wants to actually help you, and I think not because they're selfish. Some people are, they just really don't care, but also it's just like everybody's trying to figure it out. And the best thing you can do is sit in silence. If you're creative, start creating things. And I know that there is a spirit of desperation. Like there's desperation in the air. Like you can feel it when you go on social media. There isn't a moment you go outside and there's a desperation in people's face. Like there isn't a moment where you're not feeling desperation in the air, and you have to figure out the how outside of other people's desperation, outside of your own desperation, outside of the world's desperation, because right now there's just pushing so much marketing, pushing content creation, pushing you got to do this, you got to do that, and you're behind. But you have to figure out what is your value outside of monetary wealth, because I think that's where the desperation comes, especially when you're unemployed. Recently I've been unemployed for about 3 or 4 months, and this there was this whole desperation. Like I would wake up till sundown, I'm applying to jobs, I'm doing interviews, and I always got ghosted. And I would say I hit a plateau in the sense of just like I'm forcing myself to try to find a job, to get out there, and no one's getting back to me. And I mean cold calling, all this stuff. And it's just like I'm trying to get a job for the past 3 or 4 months, right? Nonstop. And I'm a creator. So like I also, I like to paint. I'm in fashion school, and it is, you have to figure it out. You just have to figure it out on your own, because you open up to people, and not everybody is going to receive you with the love you wish that someone is going to receive you with. And sometimes you have to give yourself that love that you're searching for, or that compassion that you're looking for, in the sense of like, you know what, it's taken me a while to figure it out. And I say this from experience: stop the comparison. It doesn't help. And if you have to sign off of social media for a little bit, so be it, because you're hurting yourself more. You're hurting yourself comparing yourself to your college friends who recently got engaged, who recently had a baby, who recently moved in with their partner. You're comparing yourself to people who decided not to start all over, people who decided that you wanted to take a different path, and you're going through an obstacle right now, and you're wondering if you should give up or if you should continue on the path. And I'm not going to give you that answer, because that is not for me to answer. That is for you to answer. Do you want to keep going? Or do you think it is time to give up? Because Only you can answer that. Only you can answer that. Only you know the answer to what you need right now. And it sucks that you're getting so much pressure from the outside world. So many voices, your parents, your friends, the people you like. You don't have one person where you can chat with and just be like, I feel worthless because I don't have a job, or I feel, and it's difficult. It's difficult when you don't have anyone to talk to where you can be real with. We have lost the art of having conversations with people where there's compassion. Like, everybody's in this grind and hustle. You got to go after it. Get it, get it, get it, get it, get it. And I'm not telling you not to go get it, but like, jeez, like, what's going on with the marketing right now? The marketing, the propaganda has gone out of hand when it has become our only source of guidance, you know? And that's really difficult. That's just really difficult to fathom sometimes. Like, and and it's it's really hard, and I want you to know why it's hard and why you don't think it's advertisement and propaganda, because it's everyday people. It's everyday people like me and you, telling you to go after it, telling that yes, you can be successful, telling you that, you just got to keep posting, keep doing it, keep doing it, keep doing it, and grind and grind and grind. And, I think maybe it's also my algorithm too. I'm getting a lot of, like, creator fund, and I'll do all of these things. But there has to be a moment in your life, a second in your life, where your existence has nothing to do with earning money. Your value should not be tied to the wealth that you are able to create. Every breath and every second and every waking moment, we use it to make money, attract wealth, attract. It's exhausting when it's everybody's mind, it's everybody's thoughts. At some point you gotta stop and then just be like, is this my thoughts? This is all I've come to be. My existence has only been the creation of wealth. And so that's when you really have to stop, because now what we have been taught is that now you are a brand. Instead of you being a person with a personality and value, you are a brand, and you need to figure out your brand and what values can you market for your brand, instead of you being a human being who's going through difficult times. Are you being a human being trying to figure out life? Are you being a human being going through obstacles? And what solutions are people actually bringing, actually sharing with everybody? And then, and I get the people who like, some of the people, I get them when they say, hey, post, 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 post. And I think it comes from a good place. I want to say it comes from a good place in the sense of just like, they have found confidence in posting. They have found something internal that has come from posting. And maybe it's outside of monetary value. But when our existence is only tied to monetary value, desperation sets in an ugly way. So be careful with that. Be careful that you wake up every day and the only thing you exist is to make money. Because you're more than that. You're more than the dollar that isn't even backed by gold. You're more than the gold that they extract from this earth. Because what would the value of gold be if there was only 3 people left on this earth? What would it be? What would be the value without us? And, I say all of this to say, what is your value outside of greed, outside of making money, outside of hustling, outside of being exhausted mentally, physically, a lot of fatigue? Yeah. See you guys next time on this chat.